Hit it, Phil.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Can it be the breeze that fills the trees with rare and magic perfume? Oh, no, it isn't the breeze, it's Jackson time. La-da-da-da.
Stay tuned.
Right after this episode.
For our discussion.
The Bob Hope Chrysler Theater, usually seen at this time, will not be presented tonight, so that we may bring you the following special program.
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
The Jack Benny Hour. Yes, it's the Jack Benny Hour with his guest stars, Bob Hope, the Beach Boys, his special guest, Elke Sommer. And here he is, the star of our show. And here he is, the star of our show, Jack Benny.
I've seen long entrances, but this is ridiculous. He's not even halfway, and he's already traveled further than the fugitive. Hey, if we have to watch walking, let's watch something that walks prettier. Elke Sommer. You know, it's nice to be working on a show with you again.
Thank you, Bob.
And you're certainly doing all right. What an impression you've made in America. You've only been over here a few years, and they're making a whole TV series about you.
Oh, really? About me?
Yes, the long, hot summer.
Bob, that's not very funny.
You know, but it'll have to do until the Jockey Longdon of the comedians gets here.
What's taking him so long?
Well, I don't know. I think he stopped to make a night deposit.
Ladies and gentlemen, much as we hate to interrupt this entrance, here's a word from the sponsor.
A day begins. For Eastern Airlines, another busy day. This day, 200,000 Americans will fly. 1 out of every 6 on Eastern. Eastern will service over 80% of America's industrial area and the capital cities of Canada, the United States, Mexico, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. On this day, on any day, we will carry more people than all but one of the world's airlines. Eastern, an airline with a big day's work to do.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. It was so nice out tonight that I decided to walk. In fact, I walked all the way from my home in Beverly Hills here to the studio. And it's good for me, you see, because it gives me rosy cheeks. And this show, being in color, makes that very, very important. Because the last time I did a show in color, I didn't walk. See? So in order to make sure I had rosy cheeks, they used a different system. Just before I went on, they had the stage manager choke me. Now, you know, I used to do half-hour shows all the time, you see. And this show tonight, of course, is a special. That is, they call it a special. It's not a special at all. It's an hour show. They always make a big thing. It's all it is 2 half hours put together. It's not a special. To me, a special is when coffee goes from 85 cents to 74. That's a special. This is a television show, and I hope you all enjoy it. And I think you will enjoy the program because in putting this show together, we didn't just stop with our wonderful guest stars like Bob Hope and Elke Sommer and the Beach Boys. In addition to that, I went out of my way to make sure that the show would have all of those elements that are so popular on television today. So would you please open the curtains?
Coming! Thank you. Hello? When? Yesterday? Oh, that's funny. Gee, I forgot to ask him when the funeral is.
Father, I've got something to tell you.
Don't bother me. Tell your mother the lamp.
Mother the lamp?
What is it, son?
I got married today.
You did?
Yes, I married a witch.
Come in, dear.
Quick, hide me! You've got to hide me! Please, hide me!
Who are you and why are you running?
I'm Dr. Thimble. I've got to keep running. From city to city, always on the run. Never a place to stop. They're after me! They're after me!
Who's after you?
The doctors. I voted for Medicare. Your mother has a fever.
Where did he go?
Are you a doctor, too?
Why, no, I'm secret agent 00897243865.
You're after the wrong person. He didn't do anything. We did it. But it wasn't our fault. We come from a broken home.
Yes. My father is an alcoholic and dislikes my mother.
And my sister got a divorce from her husband.
And my aunt has 18 children and despises every one of them.
They must come from Hayton Place.
Yes, so arrest us.
I didn't come here to arrest anybody.
Then what is all this hullabaloo?
Hullabaloo!
All right, that's enough. Close the curtain, please.
Close it yourself.
I'm not talking to you. Now, for those of you who didn't see your favorite program, naturally, we couldn't cover everything, you see. But now, getting on with the show, I'd like to, what? It is? Well, evidently, that long walk didn't quite do it. I have to go back and have the stage manager choke me a little. So while I'm gone, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be entertained by one of our most popular singing groups, the Beach Boys.
Police Coast girls are hip. I really dig those styles they wear. And the Southern girls with the way they talk, they knock me out when I'm down there. The Midwest farmers' daughters, they all make you feel alright. And the Northern girls with the way they kiss, they keep their boyfriends warm at night. I wish they all could be California girls. I wish they all could be California girls. The West Coast has the sunshine and the girls all get so tan. I dig a French bikini on Hawaiian Island, always by a palm tree in the sand. I've been all around this great big world and I've seen all kinds of girls. Yeah, but I couldn't wait to get back to the States, back to the cutest girls in the world. I wish they all could be California girls. Wish they all could be California. I wish they all could be California girls.
I wonder if this is the right spot.
Better be, because we're out of gas.
I can hardly wait to get out there and hang 10.
You know, this is my favorite sport next to skydiving. Hey, what about this?
I press my cutoff. Man, it's hot.
You said it.
Look what just drove up. Looks like a couple of senior citizen dropouts. Hey, get a load of this set of wheels. Looks like a Dunmerith Velasco with a flat coupe.
No, I think it's a Chrysler Mill.
No, I think it's a cut-off A. Wait, what'd you make that out of?
We started out with a shopping cart.
Shopping cart? But how did you get all of that shiny metal?
We ran into that guy on the white horse who cleans laundry.
How come no floorboards?
We sit low. It's the only way we can stop.
That's the real dragon, man.
Never mind the cart. We want to use our boards. Now, tell us where the big ones are breaking.
You mean you don't know this part of the ocean?
Nah, we've been doing our surfing at Arrowhead.
Arrowhead? That's a lake.
Yeah. How do you get your waves?
We got our own jacuzzi.
Hey, maybe you guys would like to join our club. We really turn on, man.
Yeah, surfing club, huh? That sounds real cool.
Yeah, what are the dues?
$17.50 a year.
$17.50. What does that include?
Well, to start with, you get an emblem to put on your surfboard. daily surfing reports, and a chenille string so you can dry between your toes.
I get it, sort of like dental floss.
You get all that for $14.50?
$17.50. And you're also entitled to 1 rescue a year.
You mean if I catch a tip and get wiped out in the ocean, I don't even know what that means. You mean if I catch a... Follow this. You mean if I catch a tip and get wiped out in the ocean...
You gotta take a water with you, man.
You mean one of you guys would swim out and rescue me?
Only if you have your membership card with you.
Hey, Zach, the big ones are starting to roll in. Come on, let's go, Zach.
Okay, let's go.
Grab that, Zach.
Right. Man is murdered carrying this board.
Yeah, but think how much harder it would be if our heads weren't flat, huh?
The hallways of this romantic Caribbean resort echo the splendor of Spain's golden age. You might never have discovered it, but he has. He's a travel agent. He's in the business of knowing where to stay, what to see, what to do, and how much you'll probably spend. The travel agent in your town is a good neighbor to know. He can whisk you off to sunspots like Mexico, Florida, Bermuda, and the Caribbean with a minimum of time and trouble. At Eastern Airlines, we work closely with them because we know that the best trips begin with a short trip to your travel agent.
Like Easter.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, there's a rule in the theater that every show should be graced with beauty. And since the sponsor didn't think I met those requirements myself, it's my pleasure now to introduce the international motion picture star, Miss Elke Sommer. Elke, let me look at you a minute. Isn't she beautiful? Huh? Isn't she gorgeous? No, really, did you ever see anyone in your life who looked... What?
Jack, this is embarrassing.
What's embarrassing? I was complimenting you.
Well, I know and I appreciate it. I mean, any girl would. But I think that physical appearances are overemphasized.
You do?
Yes. Well, girls like to be recognized for other things, like their personalities or their talents or their education. Now, for instance, in my case, I think the fact that I speak 5 languages is much more important than my physical appearance. Don't you?
Would you mind repeating that, please?
Yes, I said the fact that I speak 5 languages is the important thing.
Elke, Georgie Jessel speaks 8 languages. I've yet to hear anyone whistle at him. You know, even when he's wearing a bikini. But, Elke, I'm really impressed. You speak 5 languages, huh?
French, Italian, German, Spanish, and English.
That's wonderful. You know, I've traveled so much through Europe, and yet I don't know anything but English. You miss so much. You really do. For instance, whenever I went to Italy, I kept hearing one phrase all the time. I kept hearing people say to me, quanto può qualcuno essere tanto turchio. Now, what does that mean?
Let me see. Quanto può qualcuno essere tanto tirchio, huh? That means, how can a man be so cheap?
I don't know. It sounded so nice in Italian.
In French.
I know what it means. A waiter explained it to me. He had a grip like my stage manager. Now, Elke, I'd love to stand here talking to you, but it's time for your song now. And you have exactly 2 seconds to change your dress, spray your throat, and get ready to sing.
But, Jack, that's impossible.
But, Elke, it's a number from your new MGM record album.
Well, in that case, I'll manage. Last year I went to Spain to find romance. I looked and looked in vain until by chance in old Madrid I met this kid. I took one look and flipped my lid. And as our lips met in a burning kiss, I told myself to stop and whispered this. You fell in love with the handsomest guy in this town.
Stay away from that clown.
He gets a kick out of flirting and fooling around.
Stay away from that clown.
He's a clown. He's a clown. He's a clown. He's a clown.
Hypnotize, get wise to advise.
He's just a tiger who'll tear apart all of your dreams.
Stay away from that clown.
The world is his circus, a place to have fun, and it seems.
Stay away from that clown.
He's a clown. He's a clown. He's a clown. He's a clown. Soon you'll catch on to his lies. Then you'll hear his alibis. Now in your heart he's only deceiving. Don't be a fool and end up believing. Take it from me and keep both of your feet on the ground.
Stay away from that clown.
Look past his looks and I'm sure you'll find just what I found.
Stay away from that clown.
He's a clown. He's a clown. He's a clown. He's a clown.
Hypnotize, get wise to advise.
Soon you'll catch on to his lies. Then you'll hear his alibis. Now in your heart he's only deceiving. Don't be a fool and end up believing. Take it from me and keep both of your feet on the ground.
Stay away from that clown.
Look past his looks and I'm sure you'll find just what I found.
Stay away from that clown.
He's a clown. He's a clown. He's a clown. He's a clown.
Thank you. You know, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first season
Mr. Benny!
since...
Mr. Benny.
Yes?
Oh, Mr.
Yeah.
Benny, I'm your travel agent, and I want to talk to you about the trip you've booked from New York to Miami on Eastern Airlines.
Well, look, I'm in the middle of a show right now, and I'm not going anyway for 2 weeks yet.
Oh, I know, but Eastern wants you to be completely satisfied.
Look, a plane trip is a plane trip.
Not when you fly Eastern. Mr. Crawford, he's your Eastern ticket agent.
How do you do?
He has your tickets. Oh, Mrs. Benny flies at a discount. Family plan, you know.
Good, good. But I do have a show to do here right now. Look at girls, I got a show to do.
Now, these will be your stewardesses. They're thoroughly trained, and they can answer any questions you might have about the plane or the flight. See that you're perfectly comfortable.
Oh.
And they've taken a special course to teach them how to say...
Coffee, tea, or milk.
You know, gosh, I may have a little of each, you know.
Oh, Captain. Now, this is your captain.
I see.
First officer and second officer. They're part of a team that's established one of the best on-time records in the air. And they'll bring you gently down in your Eastern jet.
And Mr. Benny?
Yes?
If you even feel the plane land, you just tell me, and I'll do it all over again.
Oh, I will. I'll remember to tell you. Now, all these people here just to make little old me happy. Isn't that
Oh,
right?
not only you, Mr. Benny. At Eastern, every passenger is king, and you'll dine like one, too. Gentlemen, dinner on your famous restaurant flight will be prepared by the chefs at Voisin.
No! Gee, that's marvelous. That's wonderful, but...
Well, what are you looking for?
I mean, the orchestra. Isn't there dancing?
Oh, Lawrence?
Lawrence? We're the bubble. Oh, no. Look at such a big airline, only a three-piece orchestra? How about that commercial, huh? You know, I've done whole shows with fewer people. Ladies and gentlemen, before I bring back the Beach Boys, there's something I'd like to tell you. Immediately after this show is over, I'm flying to London for a command performance for the Queen of England. Now, I don't want to brag, but this is not the first time. I've already done 3 command performances. The first time I entertained Her Majesty was at Buckingham Palace. The second time I entertained the Queen was at the Palladium. And the third time, I played Oh, Promise Me at her sister's wedding. Their customs are so different from ours. We only throw things at the bride and groom. I thought I'd wait a second for that. But I'm really looking forward to this trip because I love England. And every time I'm over there, I always make it a point to visit Stratford on Avon. See, people come from all over the world to Stratford, and I don't blame them. They've got the most wonderful pancake house there. No wonder Shakespeare was so fat. But you know, one of the reasons that I love to do these... Wait a minute. Do I need color again?
No.
Then why are you doing this?
Shut you up. I want to hear the Beach Boys.
Oh, well. I can take a hint. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a singing number from their new album, The Beach Boys. You know, when you do a television show and you do it conscientiously, you're constantly changing and improving. And you never know when or where the reason for these changes may come. As a matter of fact, this show tonight, a change came about quite by accident. When on a purely personal matter, I went to see one of the most important men in our business, Walt Disney.
Well, I like them, but let's don't forget that darn cat. The title of the picture is the important thing. We got to punch it. Yeah?
Mr. Jack Benny is here to see you.
Jack Benny? Send him in. Wonder what he wants.
Well, I thought he was still mad at you for not using him in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Finally got through to him. It was a cartoon. Oh, Jack.
Hi, Walt.
Good to see you. Good
Thank
to see
you. Thank you.
This is a real pleasant surprise, you know? You don't come around here very often.
No, what a beautiful studio you have here in this office and everything.
Well, I think after Mary Poppins, I can afford a redo. Sit down, sit down.
Sit down.
Esmeralda, be quiet.
Up there, Walt.
Everybody around here calls me Walt.
I know.
Jack, what's on your mind?
Well, Walt, you see, tomorrow I'm doing an hour television show with a large cast and crew. And I thought that instead of taking him to dinner after the show at the bistro or Chasen's, that just for a change, I thought it'd be kind of nice if I took him through Disneyland. That is, if it's all right with you.
Oh, Jack, I think it's a wonderful idea. How many people are there?
110. That's not too many, is it?
No, no. In fact, we have a special department that handles large groups at a discount.
A discount?
Yeah, that means...
I know what it means. Look, Walt, I was thinking, you know, with a big show like mine, I wind up with practically nothing. 110 people. I mean, even with the discount. They would really run into... And since you see, the fact that you own the place, I thought maybe...
Come on in, Chang. Behave yourself. Go ahead, Jack. Pay no attention to him. We're all one big happy family here. Whatever you can say to me, you can say in front of him.
Well, Walt, as I was saying...
Family. One big family.
Shut up. Now, Walt, as I was saying... Nice pussycat. Walt, as I was saying, you see, 110 Oh, incidentally, did you ever get those 4 complimentary tickets I sent you to one of my television shows?
Oh, yes, Jack, thank you. You know, I'd almost forgotten that was about 9 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, just about, yeah. Now, I was saying, I'm taking 110 people to Disneyland. And, Walt, I must tell you, I think it's just so wonderful the way you're always taking groups of poor, underprivileged children through Disneyland free of charge.
Well, Jack, we don't publicize that. How did you know?
My sister's kid went once. He had a wonderful time, you know. He brought me back some candy and everything. Now, Walt, it's silly to keep beating around the bush. What I was wondering was...
Wait a minute, Jack. I think I'm getting the idea. You want 110 free tickets?
Well...
I had no idea that's what you wanted.
I didn't. I'm only a bird.
Certainly. Let's see here. Wait a minute, Jack. I seem to recall that when Disneyland first opened, I gave you a 14-karat solid gold pass, lifetime pass to Disneyland.
Yes, you did give me a solid gold pass.
Well, where is it?
Here. I had it noted down.
Okay, 110 free tickets. And I hope you all have a wonderful time.
Ah, thanks, Walt. And listen, you've been so nice to me, I'm going to do something for you.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, you know how important it is when a motion picture is publicized on a television show.
Oh, yes, I certainly do.
Well, now look, on my show tomorrow night, I have a beautiful foreign actress. And we're going to do a foreign film. You know, like they do in Italy, an Italian film. See?
Yeah.
And I'm going to rewrite the whole thing so that it has a sort of a Walt Disney approach.
But, Jack, I don't know how you can possibly apply my movie-making approach to a foreign film. I mean, everyone I see seems to be so earthy, so full of basic, raw emotions.
That's true, Walt, but don't worry about it. It'll work out.
Ah, but there's such short time. Won't it be a problem?
Not when you're as creative as I am.
He's living in the wonderful world of Benny.
Don't worry about a thing. It'll be great. And thanks so much for the tickets.
Always glad to help a friend in need, Jack. Goodbye.
Walt. I was just thinking. Now, you see, my wife, Mary, she's not on my show, but she's never been to Disneyland. And I was just thinking...
My approach in an Italian movie? This we'll have to see, won't we, boys?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the sketch you're going to see will be a little different than the way we originally planned it, because I made some revisions to keep my promise to Walt Disney. And we're going to do it immediately after a word from our sponsor.
May I help you with your reservation? Eastern Airlines reservations. Miss Harrigan, may I help you?
Welcome to Eastern Airlines, sir. It takes people to make an airline go. Good people. These are the people of Eastern. A captain bringing you home on time. A stewardess caring for your smallest needs. A weatherman guiding your pilot to an easier route. A craftsman working to microscopic tolerances.
Have a nice flight. May I help you?
People. Eastern people. Fly with the people of Eastern. See how much better an airline can be.
want so much a commotion? Your mama's got a pack. Stop! Oh, where's your papa? Rosario, bring my dresses.
I'm a bring. Don't rush me. Here, my little pizza.
Now, Rosanna, call the chauffeur to pick up my bags.
The chauffeur? Marcello, come up here right away.
No, I can't take this one. Look, she's wrinkled.
Well, do what you always do, Angelina. You put it on, you take a deep breath, and she's oppressed from the inside.
Papa, where's the mama go?
How many times I gotta tell you? Your mama's a go to spend the summer with her sister in Napoli. That's where your mama's a go-go.
But Papa, who's gonna take care of us?
Don't worry. Yesterday, your mama, she's a call agency. They're going to send over a governess.
That's right. Now, Rosanna, take the bambinos out of here while I finish packing.
All right, come on, Bambino. I get you a frozen banana.
Who's there?
Oh, it's me, Marcello.
Well, I'll be ready in a moment. How long do you think it will take to get to the airport?
Oh, about 45 minutes.
Do you think we should take the Via Veneto?
No, that's pretty crowded.
You know, 3 months is a long time to be away.
Yes.
Well, it's getting late. Perhaps we should leave.
Ah.
Marcello. I'm gonna miss you. I don't know how I'm gonna get along without you for 3 whole months. I love you.
Wherever I work, it's the same thing. Please, you're mashing my mustache.
Marcello, what's come over you? The first 3 years, you were such a nice chauffeur. All the time you used to hold me and hug me and kiss me. Things were so different.
Well, I had to do something. You didn't have a car.
Angelina!
Yes, Rosanna, my love.
You better hurry. She's getting late.
I'll be right down.
I don't know. Every time a Marcello does something for Angelina, it takes him a long time. I don't know why she keep it. It must be the governess. Funny there. There's nobody there? Who are you?
My name is Maria Popinini.
Maria Papanini. That's a nice name.
I understand you need a governess.
Yeah, you see, my wife, she's going to be gone 3 whole months. And that's a long, long time. I put this away.
say your wife was going to be away?
Only 3 months. You a governess?
Yes, but I'm sorry. I don't have any references.
Oh, well, we don't care about that. Because I can call your last employer.
That's impossible. He's in prison for shooting his wife.
He's a shoot his wife? You sure?
I was there being interviewed when he did it.
That must have shocked you.
Yes. Usually they wait a few days.
Oh.
Marcello, put the bags in the car while I say goodbye to everybody.
Come on, look around the house. I want you to see the house.
Look
first,
around the house?
Yeah, first look in the closet. First look in the closet. That's the place. First look in the closet.
Well, Rossano, it's time for me to go. You don't have to take me to the airport. Marcello will take me.
Marcello?
Yes.
When did he learn to drive?
I learned to drive when I went with Chrysler.
Goodbye, Mama. Goodbye. Have a nicer time. Don't worry. Mama will have a nicer time. Maybe you'll come back before 3 months.
You mind your own business. Now, Angeline, you need a vacation. You need a longer vacation. I wouldn't have let you come back not a 1 day sooner.
Oh, you a nice man, Rossano. Well, I go. Rossano, what's that umbrella doing open in the house? That's a bad luck.
That's a bad luck for you. Good luck for me. Now, you go. Have a good time. Ciao. Ciao. Have a good time. I'm sorry, Maria. You had to hide in the closet.
That's all right. I'm used to it.
Now, what would you like it to drink? Huh?
Well, don't you think we should discuss your children first?
Oh, my children! Oh, yeah, my children. Bambinos, this is your new governess, Maria Papanini.
How do you do?
How do you do? Miss Papanini, would you like to play with us?
Oh, yes.
No, wait. No, not now. It's a time for you to go to bed.
But the Papa, it's only 11 o'clock in the morning.
All right, then go play. Go play someplace. Go play. Here's some money. Go buy something. Have a good time.
Have a good time? 1 lira? Quanto può qualcuno essere tanto tirchio?
Everywhere I go, it's the same thing.
Aren't they cute? How about some lunch?
All right. Look, Lord, that's a good idea. What can I fix for you?
You fix lunch?
Sure, I want you to rest. Look, what would you like to have? I'll make your favorite dish. What you like the best?
Well, I like cheese.
Cheese?
Mm-hmm. And my favorite is mozzarella provolone parmesan ricotta.
Mozzarella, provolone, parmesan ricotta? What kind of a dish is that?
It's wonderful. Listen. Mozzarella, provolone, parmesan ricotta. You should eat it every day and you should eat a lot. It is great with vino and it's even good with water.
Mozzarella, provolone, parmesan ricotta.
Mozzarella, provolone, parmesan ricotta. You can eat it icy cold and you can eat it hot.
Cook it in a tiny pan or in a great big pot.
Mozzarella, provolone, parmesan ricotta.
Mozzarella, provolone, parmesan ricotta.
Any vitamins you need, you'll find that it has got.
Even makes a worn-out horse into a champion trotter.
Mozzarella, provolone,
parmesan ricotta.
Mozzarella, provolone. Now, if that's what you want, look, I go down to the store and I get some mozzarella, provolone, parmesan, ricotta. But this is going to be a fun for 3 months.
It's a murder driving through traffic with 180 pounds sitting on your lap.
Hello. Who are you?
I'm the chauffeur. Who are you?
I'm the governess. And I think you're cute.
There goes Sunday.
Kiss me.
No, please, have a respect for the uniform. What kind of man do you think I am? I cannot cheat on a boss's wife.
But I cannot help myself. You are so attractive and so handsome and so strong and so exciting and so masculine. Oh.
Yeah, you left out magnificent, exquisite, and humble.
I'm tired of beating around the bush. Kiss me. Not bad for a governess, huh?
You must tell a heck of a bedtime story.
Don't talk. Don't. Kiss me.
That's a Rossano.
Just like this. I mean, if he finds us like this, I lose my job.
Yeah, I'll hide you in the closet.
No, not in the closet. That's too American. Here, take this.
Yeah?
There.
Maria, I hurry as fast as I can.
Oh, I'm so glad you're back. And you know why?
Why?
I'm hungry.
All right, then I have fixed your lunch, just for you and me.
Well, what about the children?
I send them to camp. I fix just what you want. Mozzarella, provolone, parmesan, ricotta.
Take your time. Take your time.
I passed Mary Martin up there. Now, where were we?
Like this.
Maria, I don't know which one of these wines to serve. Maria, I bring you some nice Marcello. Maria, what is it?
His mustache was wrinkled, and I was pressing it.
I don't believe it. Marcello, you cannot do this to me. She's a mine. I saw her first.
Yeah, but I have a better accent.
No. I don't care. She loves me, and I love her. Ah.
Angelina, I knew I couldn't trust you, so I caught the first umbrella back.
But Angelina!
Don't try to explain. You should be ashamed of yourself. The minute my back was turned, you went out and bought my favorite mozzarella, provolone, parmesan, ricotta.
Mozzarella, provolone, parmesan, ricotta.
If she didn't like the cheese, we would not have got caught.
See how everything fits in to finish off the plata.
Mozzarella, provolone, parmesan, ricotta. Mozzarella, provolone, parmesan, ricotta. We all had a lot of fun, but something we forgot.
Yes, it's me, your Santa, and it's me, your smaller daughter.
Mozzarella, provolone, parmesan, ricotta. Mozzarella, provolone, parmesan, ricotta.
It's Sunday in Mexico. The sun floods an arena. The historic duel is on. The sun spotlights a diver at Acapulco. Referees a children's game at the pyramids of Teotihuacan. The sun warms a beautiful mermaid in Puerto Rico and covers the vacation paradise of Miami. Every year, more people choose this one to the sun because Eastern service is as warm as the destination.
Fly Eastern, never went to the sun.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show. And I want to thank my guest stars, Bob Hope, Elke Sommer, and the Beach Boys. Incidentally, that sketch we did.
Mr. Benny? Mr. Benny?
Yes?
Mr. Walt Disney just sent someone over here to get his tickets back.
Look, he gave me those Disneyland tickets, and I'm not giving them back so fast.
I wouldn't be too sure.
Good night, folks. Nice pussycat.
Buck Benny speaking. I am joined by our friend Terry Phillips. Gives wave Terry. Hey, Terry. Hey. And by our friend John Henderson. John. Oh, this from this day.
Yay!
Yes. The marvelous podcast.
Whoa.
Yes.
Mine is just plain tragedy. So.
And of course, we have Kathy Fuller Seeley with us. And Kathy, we've got news on the Kathy front because I have been over there on Facebook, or the Jack Benny International Fan Club Facebook page. Anyway, yeah. And she has been posting pictures of the cover and the back page of her newest book that she's got, which is the Lost Scripts, another Lost Scripts edition, volume 2. And the first one I've been giving her a hard time because the colors kind of match up with Jell-O, but I said she should have started with what color does he start with when they on the announcement?
Strawberry,
raspberry.
Strawberry, indeed. Strawberry. I should have done that, but this is indeed before Jell-O. I will be in the Jell-O color range when we get to October 1934, and
there you go.
And Jell-O picking it up.
So for right now, she's kind of got the first one I'd say is closest to blueberry, probably.
Yep. Now I got a kind of emerald green lime color. Yes. So my kind of goal was to have, if we can get through all 10 volumes, it will be all the way through the color spectrum and maybe back around again. Yeah. So, but indeed, Jell-O flavors will be highlighted when we get to 1934.
Yep. And that is unfortunately the scariest part of this thing, is that my very favorite volume will probably be the last volume, because Jack just keeps getting better and better. And so are we going to make it to our very favorite ones or not? I don't know. Hopefully Ben will keep it going for that 10. So you think it'll take about 10 volumes?
There are a lot of, it's 250 scripts.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, no matter what, I will make them available. So if Ben can no longer feel up to, publishing them, I've got the scripts and they will become available. But as I said, he's doing such a wonderful job. And at least this time I get to thank you all in the acknowledgments. As they said, Daryl had the marvelous idea that I should write a little synopsis of the episode on the page right before you read it. So now you'll get a few more sort of highlights and know what to expect.
Oh, they're wonderful.
In this
Go ahead.
Yeah, in this 13-week period, they do their first movie parody, a parody of Grand Hotel, which is really wonderful because Jack takes the romantic role and plays it romantically. He does John Barrymore as the Baron. And Jack and Mary pursue a romance, declare their love for each other. And I think just as they're doing it, Jack and his writer Harry Kahn go, "What have we done? You know, we've jumped the shark. We've killed, you know, like in Moonlighting. What will be romantic or foolish tension anymore?" So the very next episode, she's off. Mary, the Mary character is back flirting with band members and things like that.
So that's really cool. And then I've got a preview copy of it or whatever, and so her little blurbs are just perfect. I mean, they entice you to go, oh yeah, this is one I want to read, and it just because you're making a commitment to reading one of the scripts, and scripts aren't the easiest things always to read and understand what's going on. So it's really nice to have a little quick summary ahead of time to tell you where that script's going. And they always say whether it features Mary or there's no Mary in it, which is helpful too. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's far superior to the first one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I'll do a second edition of the first one of these days, but it'll be out. It may not make it by Christmas, but definitely in the new year.
Yeah.
And if you know me, maybe I can get you a special deal. So.
Yeah. That's really nice. So anyway, so something to really look forward to. Well, today, what we're bringing you is the Jack Benny, the very first color special that he did. This is from 1965. This is a great Jack Benny special, at least for me. I really enjoyed it. It's one of my absolute favorites. Probably for me, the three top ones are this one and the two from 70-71. I really enjoy because 70-71 is when we have the 20th anniversary of the Jack Benny television show, where he has all the cast members come back on, and that's a lovely episode. And then the second one that actually I just released this last week and got a lot of people interested in, it was great, was the one with Phil Harris on it. And that's a wonderful special from the 70-71 season. But this 65 season has this, so this is right after he went off the air as far as his television show, his regular weekly television show went, and it's probably his biggest guests sort of slate that he's had with the Beach Boys. I don't think he's ever had a bigger and right at the height of their career and everything. This is pretty amazing to catch the Beach Boys. And then Bob Hope's on it, of course, doing a wonderful job. And I just love the section with Walt Disney on it. So just a lot of great folks on here, beautiful color. I just love this whole thing. Let's go ahead and go over to John and get John's impression of this special.
Yeah, I'll give you my general thoughts first, which is this is quite unusual when you consider where he came from. And I didn't realize until Kathy sent that, it must have been a review or an ad, that this was his first, season after having done sort of the traditional Jack Benny show that we know. I always assumed there was a bigger gap in between, because this is so much different than his regular television show. Not just that it's in color, but it's a variety show. It's not your typical Jack Benny show. I always
come on now, John. It's just two shows put together. It's not. When I think of a special, I think he says that joke a lot. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, well, like I knew Jack Benny from the radio show primarily, and I didn't grow up with Jack Benny on television like my parents or whatever, so I really had never seen it. And this is being the first one, it's the first one that I watched, so watching it was just like, it was like a mind-blowing trip to see what was happening. Right? I mean, even the variety show format, since then I've seen a lot more variety shows from DVDs that have come since then, but this was one of my first looks at it like a sort of a medium variety show. And so I thought it was very interesting. I thought it, like, when he came out with the mop top and the Beach Boys are there, I'm like, it's the Beach, what's going on? And then, you know, Walt Disney. So I thought that was a lot of fun. And I love classic TV. So to see the classic TV spoof, it was so fun to try to figure out, like, oh, I know that one. I know that one. Ooh, I don't know that one. So I thought that was a lot of fun. And I'm surprised how many of these television shows are still known today. You know, like I knew the Munsters, the Addams Family, Bewitched, The Fugitive. The only ones I didn't know were Peyton Place, which I guess is a like soap opera.
Yep.
I knew of Laugh-In, but I'd never seen it. And my mother once told me about the show My Mother the Car. So that's the only reason I knew that.
But that is the other piece that's great about this, is going through all the old shows. If you're into old television, this is a great episode to watch. Sort of the little spoofs and plays on all those other shows. The only other thing I was going to mention on the Walt Disney part is I'm so delighted that he did this with Disney when he did, because you would just think at the time, I'm sure, oh well, I've got years and I can grab, you know, have a Disney as a guest anytime. But the reality was he had maybe a couple shots at it, and then of course Disney passed away in '67. So this was great to have this later view of Walt Disney, and it just reminded me of all the openings that you get of the Disney show where he was there, which is still a frustration to me, because I wish on Disney Plus that they had all these old episodes with Walt introducing them. I don't know why they don't have more of those. They have like 3 or something.
There's fewer episodes on Disney Plus than there is even on DVD. Like I've got the Walt Disney Treasures, the Leonard Maltin collection, and there's lots of, well, there's a handful at least.
A handful, yeah. But I mean, there should be hundreds.
Yeah.
it's like it doesn't, you know. And you could go on YouTube, and there's quite a few out there on YouTube, but still, you're talking a couple dozen. That's it. So.
Well, maybe they want us to hang around for future development.
Exactly.
If you give away
I would
the
love
store,
it if they, you know,
if you give away the store at the very beginning, there'll be nothing to premiere later.
Yes,
So.
true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead. We'll head on over to Kathy, I guess. Kathy, what were your thoughts on this episode?
Oh, well, I'm as I said, I wasn't able to print them, but we could put in the comments. I happened to find 2 reviews from Variety of this show. They would not have done if it was just a regular episode of the sitcom or Jack's older show, but now because they're specials, Variety is going to give each one a review. And the first review from a close friend of Jack says, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Benny at his best. They pick out everything that's wonderful. The second review says, this stinks. So the second review just wanted something different. Perhaps it was a younger reviewer who was frustrated with this Variety format and wanted something else. I'm somewhere in between the two.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you, Daryl. The color is amazing, since we have, not that, to see that what bright colors, what richness could have been had. A TV in my youth when I was 5 years old when this came out, and what did I know to expect? I was really interested. That the review that said it was bad said the best part of the whole hour was the Eastern Airlines commercials. And I thought that was rather funny, but because they're very long and detailed. I love gender issues at play in this show, and how Elke Sommer really fights. But I really admire how they would like to make her into a blonde bimbo, but I like in so many ways her whole career was having to be in a bimbo movie, but trying to fight back against it. She knew 7 languages. She was incredibly multi-talented. And while I, hear Bob Hope wants to introduce her, kind of as a Bridget Bardot kind of sex bomb, I love that she always kept her cool. Said she didn't play into the stereotypes, but always played against them, even though they have her be a Mary Poppins, you know, in a showing lots of leg and things like that. But at least her professionalism sort of versus the way even in the Eastern Airlines commercial, they bring out these stewardesses who get to go, coffee, tea, milk, and it's just the worst kind of stereotypes. I found it a fascinating sort of glimpse of the cultural conflict and the revolution sort of starting to happen in 1965. I love that the travel agent in the Eastern commercials was a man, because he's probably one of the very last male travel agents, right? As that career becomes sort of feminized. So there was much to admire. There was sort of much to sort of laugh about things I didn't thought worked so well. But Daryl, you're right about the Beach Boys. It really was lovely to see them trying to do the Beatles kind of thing about standing around and joking, to just see that they, like most normal humans, unlike the Beatles, are going to stammer and not be very good at it. But I appreciated that they tried. And I also love that they performed live, because a few missed notes and a little cracking of Brian's voice, rather than them just lip syncing to a record, showed they were live. And I like that aspect a lot.
Which is just great. And it's great to see Brian performing with them and everything, because you don't get that for a whole lot longer than this.
Yeah, not much longer.
Yeah.
So,
Terry, what were your thoughts on it?
Well, I'll begin with what you and Kathy were just mentioning, which was it was great to hear the Beach Boys performing live and hear what Brian Wilson sounded like, not overdubbed. You know, it was not a highly produced production of California Girls and Barbara Ann. You know, you couldn't get two hotter songs in 1965 than those two. They were, you know, at or near the top of all the charts for a while. I want to come back to what John had said at the beginning, which was all these TV parodies. I was 12 years old, and so I knew every single one of these shows, except for Peyton Place. I was a little too young to be watching that. But I counted 8. The Munsters, the Addams Family, My Mother the Car. I must be the only person in the world who loved My Mother the Car. Everybody hated that show, but I thought
I enjoyed it.
Which they called My Mother the Lamp at one point. Yeah. Bewitched, The Fugitive, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., which I enjoyed when I was a kid. Peyton Place, which they called Hayton Place. And John, it wasn't Laugh-In, it was Hullabaloo, which was a kind of a Laugh-In. They were both NBC shows, but it was
Laugh-In even out at this point then?
I think it was just before.
Not until 68, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. One thing I noticed about these parodies is that 5 of them were ABC shows, 3 of them were NBC shows, which the special was broadcast on. No CBS shows, which I guess goes back to, you know, the Troubles.
They were banned.
I thought it was interesting that it was either Elke Somers or Bob Hope. One of them, I think it was Bob Hope, who said that they had worked together. They must have worked together on, you know, like one of his tours, because boy, did I get a wrong number, which was the movie they did together, came out the next year. Now, maybe they had already shot it.
Oh, okay.
But it was the date on that movie was 1966. So I don't know what he was referring to, but obviously they knew each other and had worked together. And Daryl, I agree. It was really terrific to see Walt. And it is too bad that we don't have more of him in the wonderful world of color recordings. But Kathy, you're probably right. Maybe they're saving it for possible release down the road. I want to say one last thing about the Mary Poppins sketch. The Maria Papanini sketch. Bob Hope says when Jack asks him, you know, where he learned to drive, and he said, I learned to drive when I was with Chrysler. And Chrysler, of course, was his sponsor at the time. In fact, this show preempted his Chrysler Theater show. Elke Sommers sings Mozzarella Provolone Parmesan Ricotta, which is supercalifragilisticexpialidocious for Mary Poppins fans. And then finally, Bob Hope says at one point when he's being flown around, he said, I passed Mary Martin up there. And that had to be a reference to her playing Peter Pan, even though it was some years before. I think that's what that what that joke referred to.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was, pardon?
I laughed when they said it.
Yeah, it was funny. It was funny. So other than these little details, overall, I really enjoyed the show a lot. It was a great slice of entertainment from 1965, and a lot of it still holds up. Kind of amazing.
Right. One thing I think is so funny is Jack says that joke, I think, at the beginning of this episode about it being not an hour-long special, it's just 2 half-hour shows or whatever. He says it about this one. He says it a few different times on his specials over the years, but it's like every time he says it is one of his better specials. You'd think you'd say that lot on one, because some of his specials that aren't so special really are like 2 of his half-hour shows put together. I mean, there's no way this lineup of folks, if you broke this in 2, you would not be 2 of his regular half-hour shows put together. This is far superior to the guests he would get. He would only get 1 guest a week, and on these you have usually 3, 4, 5 guests.
Sure.
But go ahead, Kathy.
Can I suggest he might be thinking it's a throwback to the Shower of Stars programs that he did back in the 50s. I don't know how much longer they went up, but maybe those were Chrysler too. I don't remember who sponsored them, but so, he did a variety of things in those hour-long specials.
Yes.
Sometimes regular skits, sometimes special things like this. Sometimes it was a variety show. So in Jack's mind, he might have been thinking, like I said, connecting it to those programs.
Right.
So.
And I think it's just a joke that works really well, so he just keeps going back to it too. Yeah. Go ahead, John.
So I firstly, I gotta say, the Walt Disney thing, that's a real tiger.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I don't care how they train that thing. You would not catch me there with a real tiger. All right. But I wanted to mention that I have this on DVD, and that's how I watched it. And there was a point where something was wrong. I was like, this is weird. And it was how the sketch ended. So I'm like, I got to watch the YouTube video. And I watched it. They had cut the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious song out. I guess they must not have been able to get the rights to it.
Right.
But it really makes a lot more sense with the song in there.
It really does impress me that in the mid-60s, adults were going to see the European sort of more art films, or there were a combination of the sort of sexy, more American style, divorce Italian style. So they were known to be sexually sophisticated in sort of jokes and situations. But, I can't imagine, today, here we are 50 years later, and, American tolerance for foreign films, is not risen. So
I wanted to ask you, or whoever knows the answer, what did happen with CBS? Because it seems like he was on CBS last season, now he's on NBC, and maybe there's a bit of a issue there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
No, he go ahead. You want me to go?
No,
Okay. Well,
you tell
essentially he wasn't on CBS last season. He was on NBC. The very last season of his show took place on NBC. But before that, he was on CBS for the previous 14 years. And then CBS had decided that his show,
evil James Aubrey. So,
yes, that his show no longer needed to be there, and it was very inappropriate the way they got rid of him. It would have been lovely if they would have just talked to him and said, what do you think? We think it's about time, that sort of thing. But apparently you don't do it that way in television, and a lot of shows get just bad endings, even if they've been on forever. I mean, Gunsmoke, they thought they were coming back for a 21st season, all of them, and all of a sudden they were canceled, and that was it, unceremoniously, after 20 seasons. You would think at least those guys deserve to get a phone call that told them, we're deciding that this is not the best way.
This is a subtle message for my friends at WWJ. The CBS owns the radio station in Detroit, where I worked for a couple of years.
A similar situation, huh?
Very similar.
Yes.
One day you're there, the next day.
Supposedly what they had said to Jack, they sent a young executive, correct, Kathy, And he said, I think he said, "You're through, old man," was what and it's like, come on, man. You could have like have a cake and say, this is kind of your retirement now. It's a forced retirement or whatever, but this is what's happening. And Jack's like, sorry, that's not happening. And then he goes over and works to deal with NBC. They would have, I think NBC wanted to keep him on for many years and things, but his show just continued to dwindle its audience. Yeah. And it had, I mean, for a comedy show, 15 years is a long run. And so they decided, this is probably not going to work. And certainly they enticed him with going, hey, but we're still going to do these specials and maybe you'd be interested in that. And they followed through and did that. And I think they benefited from this for years to come. Those specials, like Kathy said, were very highly rated and everything. They were only a couple times a year, and so they could work out really well. CBS kind of killed the golden goose a little bit with the getting rid of him. If CBS would have approached him differently and then would have talked about doing specials for them, I'm sure he would have been doing specials for CBS.
Well, Aubrey was all about, he was pushing the rural shows, the corn-fed comedy of Beverly Hillbillies and Green Acres and, those
Petticoat Junction.
And when he was finally fired, that's when they killed all those shows and then brought in Laugh-In and All in the Family. And so CBS has been kind of waves of pushing and oppression. And the 60s were this sort of Cold War between CBS and NBC, with ABC being the third partner. It was all about ratings. How many eyeballs can you get? Because it was the 3-channel world. And so they were trying to attract advertisers based on, could you get 70 million or 71 million, 71.5 million viewers for a program. And so the Aubrey and his counterpart at NBC literally sat there with a big board of the weekly schedule, trying to think of what should we deploy against what. And, so old programs were starting to fall by the wayside in kind of ugly ways as the network executives were finding this young baby boomer audience was becoming more and more important and viable. Of course, they would throw out the older audience and go in with the Mary Tyler Moore Show and All in the Family and all those Norman Lear comedies in '71 to specifically go for that audience. Right. And I'll shut up in a second, but there's a terrific study to be done about the role of specials in the weekly schedule in this time in the 60s. 3 channels, and you think you've got everything set with these weekly series. But I love the inventiveness or the strangeness of these specials. A network that can make the Paul Lynde Christmas special, that can make the Star Wars, Christmas special. It's just fascinating about what, as I said, that era when we don't have Netflix, we don't have variety specials like this anymore. No. And
and speaking of the Star Wars special, what I often hear as a critique of that is it really wasn't a special. It was like 2 half-hour Star Wars shows put together. And so that, just doesn't hold up. But anyway.
B. Arthur. And yes.
That is one of the all-time worst specials. What's great is Jack was better than than the Star Wars special. All of it, you can watch any Jack special and be happier watching that than Star Wars. Is the anti-special. Anyway, I think we'll let it go at that. I hope folks really enjoy this fun special and this great performances by the Beach Boys. Great chance to see Walt. Just delightful special for me in a lot of ways, and brings back my childhood with watching so many of those shows that were the goofy shows of the 1960s, and this really captured that flavor. We talked a little bit about the joke, but the joke that really set well with me was the whole, oh, I hate this person and she hates that person and everything. And then they go, oh, you must be from Hayton Place instead of Peyton Place. And I thought, oh, Hayton Place, what a great play of words on that show, because that's what that show is all about. Anyway, delightful presentation. So enjoy, and we'll see you folks next time. Thanks, everybody.
Featured on tonight's show were Naomi Stevens, Lee Patterson, Bill Baldwin, Bob Garrett, John Ireland Jr., Gerald Michenaw, and Sylvia Marino. Flying by Foy.